Welcome to the video. It is week 12, what day are we? Thursday, the 30th of May, and it's actually clutch day. Now, if you follow the channel, you'll know that I tried to take the car down to have the clutch repaired or replaced yesterday, and unfortunately I'd got the wrong day. I got myself a bit jumbled up and turned around. It happens. So I stopped down here again. Let me spin you around a little bit here and what have you. Yeah, Scarborough Marine Drive, just near the Loos, and what I can see is lots and lots of people going out and bought disability access keys to go use and fill up with water from the disabled toilet. It's appalling, and it's going to give everybody else here a really bad name as well for the 3 or 4 people that are doing that. And there's one person who parks directly in front of those toilets, so when it's throwing it down, he doesn't like to smoke in his van. He'll go and smoke in the disabled toilet and leave fag ash everywhere. I think that's absolutely abhorrent. Anyway, where was I? Oh yes, it is. What time is it? Let me move the camera out of the phone. It's 7:51 a.m. I'm very early because the garage isn't open till 9. I'm very anxious about this whole process. To put it mildly, I'm very anxious about this process. Because you never know, when they start digging around, they start changing things, they might see something else. Oh, blimey, oh mate, have you seen this? Do you know what I mean? And this clutch replacement is going to take me to the very, very limits of my finances. If anything else crops up whilst they're doing this, then I've got a big problem, to say the least. So I'm super anxious, and I will probably remain anxious until I get my van back and it's all done and dusted. You know, but it's just part and parcel, isn't it, of living in your van, living in your vehicle, I guess, so I'm told. A bit of anxiety, apparently, a bit of anxiety creeping in for me. But anyway, so I'm a bit hungry. I've not had breakfast this morning. I thought I might as well get breakfast whilst I'm out. I'm going to be in Filey for a few more hours than I anticipated, because I've got to go to my old letting agency and pick up a cheque. And that was quite a nice surprise. Actually phoned me up and said, you know, you've got some money due back from your bond, can we have your bank details? I said no. I was a bit confused because, of course, I've made videos about this before. They were mithering me, saying, oh, you know, you've left it in a state, blah blah blah, we're going to get quotes for this and quotes for that, la-di-da-di-da. Do you know what I mean? And so I said, oh, you got some money due back. I thought, really? And you want my bank details? Is this just a ploy for you to get my bank details and then take money out rather than pay money in? Do you know what I mean? And so I didn't trust them with my bank details. And yeah, I said I want cash. They refused to give me cash. And so then I said, well, I'll take a cheque then. In that case, yeah, it'll take a lot longer to clear, but that's okay. It's no biggie. So hopefully I'm going to be able to go down, pick a cheque up for the bond. It's not the full bond because they have used some of it, obviously, for whatever they've spent it on. And yeah, be interesting. So I'm hopeful I can just walk in, pick a cheque up, walk out. I don't want any ifs, ands, buts and all the rest of it with them, any conversation. Just give me the cheque and walk out again and go cash it. So my plan today, I want to take the anxiety off. I want to take the stress off a little bit, to head into Filey and drop the car off. I'm gonna hopefully then, straight from dropping the car off, pick up the cheque. I'm gonna maybe grab a cafe breakfast, I think, and have a bit of a treat from that perspective. I've done that a bit too often just recently though, eating out, to be honest with you. I need to curb that. I want to get back on this diet business. I did say I want to go on a diet, I want to lose weight, I don't. I have to go on a diet. I have to lose weight. I have to start exercising. These are three big must-haves, must-dos. But there's no point starting that whilst I've got the anxiety of the clutch hanging over my head, and whilst I don't know what I'm doing and I don't have a plan. I think you got to have a plan for these things, and I don't have one right now. So I need to put a plan together before I jump into that, for sure. But anyway, without further ado, the engine started to warm up nicely now, and I'm going to make a move. Well, you join me at the Travelodge in Scarborough. Yeah, so the car went in for its clutch to be repaired today, and it was supposed to take 2 days, but they've done it. It's done, it's finished, and I've actually picked it up and everything. So in essence, I didn't really need to book the room. I'm going to save myself 104 quid. But do you know what? I've just had an epic, a much needed bath and a chillax, a short nap on the king size bed. And I am tired now. Now I've done that, I am tired. So I am going to have such a good night's sleep tonight, honestly. So yeah, I'm glad I kept the booking. It was much needed, and it's made me think that maybe every few weeks, if I can afford it, to book a room and just have a chill, a bath, a relax, a catch up with myself for a day or even two. You know, every now and then. I think that could be a good plan going forwards. Right then, so what am I going to do now? So right now, I'm going to try and find something to eat, something to drink. I've paid for the car. Yeah, this Travelodge doesn't have its own car park. That's a drawback. You've got to pay for parking. So I've paid for parking until around about 11 o'clock tomorrow morning. It was only a £5, so it wasn't a biggie. And I'm looking out for a better parking space at the moment. I do fancy a beer or two tonight. And as I said, I've paid for parking. I've got a hotel room, so I can do that for a change. But I'm not really happy with the parking space. Let me show you properly through the condensation that's on these windows. But I can see I'm between 2 or 3 other cars on that side of the road, right over there. And there's a bit of footfall going past there, but I guess that's life, you know. Can you? So the room's just a bog standard Travelodge room for those people who've never been to Travelodge. I did notice that quite a lot of people who watch these videos are from America, which is kind of weird, but welcome. I've had a long bath, as you can see. I put a few towels down on the floor just to, you know, catch up water. The bath is tiny. It's not a full length one. It's probably about a 3/4, and it's just a basic room, really. Okay, a couple of chairs, some of the tang stuff up, a bed. A dresser, I guess, kettle and a TV. Now there's supposed to be some tea and coffee here for these, but they're not here, so I'm going to go and ask for them right now because I am gasping for a coffee. Good morning. I slept like an absolute treat last night. It's going to give you, I don't know if you can see because the windows are all steamed up. Nothing that I've been doing, I assure you. It's condensation. The windows are not the best in this building. But I slept like an absolute tot. From the window, that's better. Okay, so hotel room with a sea view. I just sat and drank my morning cup of tea with a lovely view, and in the nice and warm sheltered accommodation, and you can't beat it, can you? You know, yes, I paid over the odds for the room. It's kind of a last minute booking because I couldn't follow through on the plans that I originally had. The original plans were to tent on a local campsite, but the campsite I was going to go to was they don't open their camping field, their tent field, until July, and then the other campsites I looked at wanted like £150 thereabouts for 3 nights camping, and then they wouldn't do 1 night camp. They do 2 nights, but not 1 night. Yeah, I thought, well, I only need it for 1 night anyway. I can either have 3 nights of uneasy sleep or possibly potentially no sleep in a tent in this awful weather, or I can pay a little bit less than that and have a hotel room, all centrally heated, a bath, telly, free tea, coffee, etc. And a really comfy bed. So yeah, I opted for that. And I paid £104 for this room. I say it's over the odds. Some people might say it's not, given the situation, the location and the view. I can see that for sure, definitely. I say over the odds because had I had the foresight to book ahead and in advance, I could have got the same room for about £40 roughly. So less than half that price. So yeah, but that's my fault. I knew if you leave, it's all the same with Travelodge, they don't change, it's consistent. But if you book last minute or whatever, then you are going to pay a little bit more. Well, quite a lot more actually, double. But oh gosh, I've got my finger in the way, 1 second. But if you're booking ahead, you're going to get a good deal. So yeah, lesson learned. That's okay. I'm not bitter. I'm not complaining. It's just an observation for you, so you know how that works. And now, one thing I did not book, so I thought, oh gosh, I paid £105 for the room. I'm not going to book breakfast. I regret that now. So I'm going to see if I can add breakfast to the app, to my booking last minute. I know, so I'm not sure. I thought, let me do it. And see if we can get some breakfast from downstairs. And yes, and then the car, or the van, and it can be there until 10 to 11. Because I've paid up until then, so a few more hours yet on the parking, so we're all good. Well, that concludes my stay at Travelodge. You can see I'm back in the van right now, and back at this spot here, and you can see it's really cutting up rough out there today. It's yeah, the weather's a bit on the turn. That said, it's been like this for the last 2 or 3 days now, absolutely horrendous. And I do feel sorry for families with kids who are on holiday. Here I am. What I'm going to do today, well, I don't really know. I haven't decided. My day is my own. I've got the freedom to go wherever and do whatever within reason. I'm not sure. Yeah, nothing much to report right now. If anything exciting happens, I'll bring it back. If not, this would be a good time to end this particular vlog. And I do hope you're enjoying the videos. If you are, please do like, comment and subscribe. Okay, it does help out the channel, does inspire me to do more videos where I can, if I can. All right, but yeah, no pressure. These vlogs are, after all, designed to be for my own self-reflection at some point in the future, and recollection of things that I have or haven't done. Anyway, on that note, I'll say bye for now.